And to be fair, this may or may not have happened regardless if the police were defunded or not. But let's talk about this. Child sexually assaulted in Minnesota park where neighbors soar off calling the police. The neighborhood boycotted the cops. Imagine that. Of course, this is from the Blaze. Minneapolis park police say that a juvenile was sexually assaulted late Thursday night in one of the homeless encampments inside Powderhorn Park, where neighbors have boycotted the police in the wake of George Floyd's death. According to WCCO TV, the child was transported to Abbott Northwestern Hospital earlier Friday morning, but the individuals who took him there did not call the police. Upon the child's arrival, staff at the hospital notified law enforcement. KSTP TV reports that authorities are now investigating the incident but have not made an arrest nor identified a suspect due to little information being available. Yeah, let's snitch, or actually, let's not snitch on sexual assault because reasons. It was not immediately clear whether the child had been living in the encampment or if an abduction had occurred. Police are asking anyone for more information to call the police, which they're not. The neighborhood boycotted the police. Residents of Powderhorn Park neighborhood, which was described by New York Times in a report last week as a haven to leftist activists and bohemian artists, which always go really good together for ignoring law and order. Bohemian artist. Vowed not to involve police as a way to protest racial injustice and police brutality. Yeah, I guess you could do that, but then people on the periphery suffer because you don't want to report a sexual assault. Many residents said they would look the other way regarding property damage, even to their own homes. More power to you. If you want vigilantism, this is how you get vigilantism. But the report found that many residents in the neighborhood have found it difficult to keep the stand by their virtue signaling pledge as the park has quickly become overrun by crime and homeless in recent weeks. Hundreds of new homeless residents displaced by unrest in the city have taken up shelter at the park, which some now are referring to as the Powderhorn Park Sanctuary, or dump. One resident even expressed regret to a Times reporter for breaking his pledge and calling the police after he was mugged at gunpoint by two black teenagers. Been thinking more about it, the resident wrote in a text to the reporter. I regret calling the police. It was my instinct, but I wish I hadn't been. I put those boys in danger of death by calling the... Holy crap! This guy gets robbed and he blames himself. Holy crap. When the reporter made mention that the boys put his life in danger, the resident replied, yeah, I know, and yeah, it was scary, but the cops didn't really have much to add after I called them. I haven't been forced to think like this before. So would I have lost my car? So what? At least no one would have been killed. Wow. You want to talk about institutionalized? These people have been institutionalized in Marxist, I guess, theology, ideology, socialist brainwashing at its best. So you get people who are so afraid to call the cops that they'll allow to be robbed at gunpoint and then not call the cops. That's pretty amazing. That Minneapolis, Minnesota, has gone so far blue that people, this is the status quo. This is normalcy right here. So yeah. Defund the cops. They said it would be fun. They said it would be fun until you get robbed at gunpoint. And then you have to really think, man, do I really want to call the cops? Nah. I bet you know who those people who robbed you. But again, you allow it to happen. So you play stupid liberal games, win stupid liberal prizes.